Well, the fact of the matter is...
And Settle on the Screen Live! With your hosts, Nicholas and Michael Soroka. Twin Galaxies is growing a growth spurt. Is it good or bad? Yeah, we'll have like news and world records and speedrun stuff. Something new. Yep, this ain't Facebook. Subscribe now. Hi, folks. Well, oh, that's false. That is totally false. That's false.
There's no news.
There's no news.
Nothing came
across our desk. Hi, folks.
Nothing.
I'm Michael Soroka, former host, current host of Settle It on the Screen Live. I'm also joined by Nick Houselander. How are you, Nick?
Oh, I'm doing just great.
It's been a long time. You're doing great now, right?
Oh, how could we
You
not
closed
be?
your Facebook account, didn't you?
I did close my Facebook account. Yeah.
Do you feel relieved?
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Anytime you're not on Facebook, it's a extra level of stress that gets just dissipated instantly.
Yes, instantly.
I believe I closed it an hour after the final show. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yes, but we know, of course, we love broadcasting you. We can't, as you guys know, we can't do it every day in this type of capacity. But we're here to talk about really the most news that we've ever needed to talk about, or I don't even know if there's really that much to talk about. But you just think if we had this when we went 5 nights a week, it would be non-stop.
Can you imagine how much easier it would have been
Oh my God.
if this was happening last year and instead we had to just make up our own contents every day, which, as you saw from night to night, was usually like nonsense.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you guys enjoy, and that's why you guys are joining us. It's things to see you guys all in the Twitch chat. I like saying that. Gib Girl. Glad it's not on Facebook anymore as well. That's awesome. Yeah, I like being able to watch on Twitch.
Thank you for the follow, Gib Girl.
Yes, thank you. And make sure you guys hit that purple button. It's like right about, I think, there. You can subscribe, especially if you have Amazon Prime. It doesn't cost you a dime.
That's right.
You only can do one channel per month, but, you know, if you want to bring us more content.
I'm going to do that right now, Mike.
All right. You can do that because you're not part of the show, or it's not like we're part of anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I pay for my own commercial-free programming of my own show.
Same here.
So thanks, you guys, for following Settle on the Screen. We do have our guest tonight. And you guys are like, what? We have our guest. It's different. We're joined by, because of today's developments, we are joined by our guest, Ning Glendo.
Yes.
Hi,
Hey,
Glenn. How are
community!
you?
I'm doing fine. Glad to see some familiar faces in the Twitch chat.
Yes.
And I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Community, what have you been watching since we've been gone? That's my question. Who's been entertaining and informing you about the world of competitive gaming since our absence?
You have, Glenn. You've been adjudicating with the community when you broke your thumb.
And then now I'm playing games with the community every night on this channel.
Yeah,
So-
Donkey Kong Jr. You kill screen that. On MAME, you're going to MAME it up, right?
Yeah, I love MAME. It's my favorite platform at the moment.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh.
Blame it on the MAME.
Yeah.
Top notch.
That's right.
Name arcade. What's the difference, really?
It's all the same, right? You don't need a MAME. Yeah.
Levels go differently, but beyond that, maybe some sound issues, but it's good to go.
So, real quickly, why are you our guest tonight, Glenn? Or every night?
Yeah.
When we come back every week, every other week.
Yes, I am no longer a co-host of the show, but I'm rather going to be taking the role as a guest appearance, probably every night that you guys come back. But today, Twin Galaxies announced that I have a consultant job to help out with the TG research.
Woo!
That's
Hit
fantastic.
the soundboard.
Buddy. That is
that's
fantastic.
right. We have no intern.
Thank you. it's been something that I've been wanting to do a long time is help out with the scoreboard and get that all cleaned up and everything. And I'm a very easy, approachable guy to contact if you have any scoreboard errors or anything that you see needs to be corrected. So feel free to message me on Twin Galaxies on the Discord. But I'm excited to start, and like I said, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time is help out with the scoreboard.
And that's the best news of the past 2 months.
It really is. It's it's really good to hear. Something good.
Positive.
Something positive came.
Well, there's positive things going on.
No,
Yeah,
specifically though.
100% positive. There's nobody better.
No, it's not even close.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome, Glenn. So that goes back to our subject of Twin Galaxies is growing, as Billy Mitchell will quote Jace Hall that Twin Galaxies is going through a growth spurt, which is probably some direct relation to the controversy around Todd Rogers' score. We had Todd Rogers on our season finale.
Todd who?
Todd Rogers.
Oh.
He's I almost called him Mr. Awesome, but that's wrong. What's his name?
Was that
King of Video Games. The King of Video
Oh,
Games.
was that the thing we spent like half a show back in August talking about it once?
Yeah.
The racing game?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that
Yeah.
completely.
Well, on Christmas, I burned all my cartridges to keep my house warm because
the
power went out.
That's
I mean, we
right.
still had natural gas, but I didn't have a blower. I'm like, just burn a couple arcade machines.
No,
and,
yeah.
but obviously, it didn't burn fast enough. So,
Damn it.
is that a new thing we can't mention the games?
Oh, no, I don't know. I was just being a dork.
Yeah. So it's growing because there's lots of probably controversy. We've seen a lot of new members to Twin Galaxies submitting score. So a lot of people say this is bad for Twin Galaxies. Well, it's actually quite good.
think
Glenn's
it's
now in
good.
charge of making corrections and rules and making it better for new members. There's more submissions, there's more competitions, and we'll let you guys be the judge of this dispute system like we said 6-7 months ago on our old show. It's the
Yeah.
same show. Stop calling it our old show. It's the same show. It's still called the same show, right?
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's...
Actually, I could get rid of the live, even though we're
Yes.
just as live as possible.
It's slightly different, though.
Yeah.
Just like the show was different before we went on Facebook, the Facebook version of Settle on the Screen was a vastly different show.
Oh, yeah. And,
The mindset was different.
yeah. And I already feel comfortable like it's 2016.
No,
again.
I feel like it's... Yes. I wouldn't have said any of the things I already said tonight at one point during 2017.
That's true.
So...
Yeah. We do have as much as we don't have our old studio and we don't have our interns and we don't have our fancy equipment, we do plan to do stupid stuff on the show. So we still got some of the technology from our old studio. We had to pack it up and give it back because Taxman was coming. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this special camera we got. Wow. You guys have never seen this angle of the studio. You're actually seeing both walls of the studio.
Pretty wild,
yes, it's a
Mike.
boring GoPro you're watching it, but we wanted to give you the
Damn.
full range, the full credibility. So if
I can move
I
now.
know,
Oh,
we're
it
not
feels
so cramped.
comfortable. Oh my god!
You get to see our portable heater that we forgot to turn off for
Oh, yeah,
audio
that's right.
quality
Yeah, well, whatever.
purposes. You can see all the old posters in the background. You can see Data God's clock right there. You can't see it because it's so small
that's
right now.
That's right.
Got the Sega sign still back there. You got what's his name? Zookeeper, the kill screen.
Oh, the kill screen,
He's in the corner. So now you guys get to see the hominess of the new studio.
Yeah.
It's nice and
The
warm.
new old studio.
The new old studio
Yeah.
in Farmington Hills, not downtown.
Yeah, we had to move
Farmington
out of
Hills.
downtown Farmington Hills.
So when I go for world records on our show, which we probably will never do again, but when
Especially
we do,
not me.
yeah, that's right. Glenn can.
Glenn literally cannot
Full
do it.
transparency, you'll see the system in the shot.
Look at
Look
that.
at that. So Al Birdman, I got more free time.
This is kind of like how it was when we first came back in 2014. like the first like 7 to 10 episodes. Like remember the one where I played Barney all hour?
Yeah.
Like that. You could
Yeah,
see the
you could see the
genesis.
system
Yeah,
and-
so it's kind of like that.
Yep.
We've come full circle, except the technology is far better than it
Yeah,
was.
it's still better.
4
Yeah.
years ago.
We still got this camera. Luckily.
yeah.
They didn't pawn this one yet. But,
We didn't have to pawn everything.
Echo is now a Jedi. Yep. Thanks.
Sure.
Who the heck thinks new members is bad? I don't think anybody thinks they're bad.
Yeah, imagine 3.5 months ago, I would have killed for new members.
Yeah. New Photoshop files.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if this technology is going to work, but we're going to try it, folks. We will talk about the latest video game world records from Twin Galaxies.
Galaxies.
Let's see if this works. I don't know. I doubt it. Nope, that don't work. Nope, that's it. That's not it.
Not
It's this
it.
one, right?
World record! World record! World record! World record! World record! World record! We got this world record playing.
Latest video game world records, hard cut. Yeah, that don't work. We can talk about that later. That one. No, that's not it.
Work in progress?
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the latest video game world records over the past 2 months.
Oh, wow.
Or month and a half at Twin
Is that a new
Galaxies.
photo?
That you had it all set up, Mr.
Oh.
Production Assistant.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
And you might have asked for this one, but maybe it never got verified before. It was around the end of our show.
Oh, was it?
A week
Okay.
or so after our show.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations to Michael Dist, I believe, from Buston, New Mexico.
Oh, that's
A new-
definitely real.
A new world record on Bust-A-Move, or Puzzle Bobble 2 for the Neo Geo arcade cabinet. 90,274,320 points. Nice job.
Nice going, Michael. That's fantastic.
Yes. Here you go, Nick. Like good old time. You remember how to read?
Oh, yeah. Looks like we got a new world record from Charles Bingham from Lights Out, New Hampshire, USA. Like I said, a new world record on the arcade. Super Punch-Out. Points, 2,272,070 points. Congratulations, Charles.
Yes. Nice job. Glenn, are you still qualified to read world records? Is that part of your job
Yes, I am.
description? Okay, I just want to make sure.
communicate.
Just want to make
Our
sure.
guest, Glenn Updike, from the Twin Galaxies website.
Yeah, that's right.
And we have my man,
Oh, finally.
Clay Tarczewski, from all of Canada. Sega Genesis Altered Beast NTSC points 3,685,000. Congratulations to Mr. Clay Tarczewski. It was an honor adjudicating that run.
I adjudicated that one as well.
Oh man, that is
Long time ago. I mean.
that's some good
That's
stuff.
something.
Yep. So, and we got a new world record for no, that's not
That's
it. No,
definitely
that's not
not
it.
it.
That's toxic, Mike. We didn't get to use this.
I only used it for a half a second on our last show.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm bringing it back.
Oh, cool.
Now everything.
I forgot I even made that.
Yeah.
Is that it?
One more.
Something?
We got one more. We'll let Glenn do it.
And we have Cypher from Zion, New York, USA, on Mega Man 2. Any percent difficult, 26 minutes, 36 seconds. Congratulations to Cypher. That was an incredible run. It may not be listed on Twin Galaxies, but it is worth a mention.
Oh, we
He came back after years of taking an absence and got the world record back. So, congratulations, sir. That's well deserved.
Yes. We're doing this live on the fly, folks.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna watch the whole thing right now.
Oh, great.
No. What was the story? How long did he take off? Like 2 years?
He took off a couple of years and came back, and there was a guy that just came out of nowhere and dominated all the Mega Man 2 categories, and there was a couple people that got close and a couple people that beat him, but he'd come right back and beat it back, and he was pretty much untouchable. Cypher came back after his return, and this was during a live race. It was a chase for the world record race, and came back and did this.
What was
Which,
the previous world record, Glenn?
He shaved off like 6 to 4 seconds.
Only 4 to 6 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean,
That's
a mile in speed running.
That's crazy, though. That's crazy that
There we
it's a
go.
mile.
It's amazing.
And look at his splits, red.
Yeah, he did.
And
It
the
wasn't a
same
good
time-
run. You'd think he would start over by then. You know?
Well, I mean, only 6 seconds. I mean, he got a good Wiley 4, it looks like, and he got a good boss rush, and that right there. I mean, all he needs right here is to get the zip to the boss door, and then he needs a quick alien pattern. Or it's not even really a pattern, just a quick kill on the alien, which he gets. Now you'll see him take intentional damage, so he can kind of hug the alien and just spam the crap out of the button, or out the bubbles.
The techniques used by speedrunners.
So he's going to
Amazing.
take a hit by that shot right there, allows him to hug. We take another hit, hug, and he gets him in one cycle.
Give him a heartbeat monitor.
No kidding. Oh my god.
And you gotta realize that this game is highly competed on, so much so that they removed all the timings pretty much from speedrun and gave them their own website. So they have their own Donkey Kong forum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the community tracks and the monitors themselves, as we'll talk about here with the other
Oh, okay.
stuff that everybody who's been watching our show knows what's going on, but we'll just talk about it because we know most of you guys still watch this podcast form. So yes, we'll talk about good old Billy here a little bit in a couple minutes, but awesome job. He cries here.
Does
So
he
very
really?
emotional.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. So he didn't have tissue. He had like paper towel.
Oh,
So probably
okay.
dried out a little bit, but nice job, Cypher. So from Zion, nice world record. Sorry, I still will make fun of the usernames. Let's get some real names. But,
I assume that's a Matrix.
yep, Matrix. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I put Zion, New York.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, but how funny is it that everyone knows me as Glenn, though?
Well, yeah. So, those are just the select few video game world records from everywhere. From everywhere. Everywhere. In turn.
Galaxies, other places.
Oh, yeah. Mega Man. What's the website, Glenn?
Mega Man speedruns.net.
Just Google it.
Or wait, Mega Man leaderboards.net.
The way I found it to find that video a few days ago is I just went to speedrun and then said, hey, we don't do it. Go here. That's how I got there. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so there you go, folks. All right. So obviously Twin Galaxies is growing. Our show's growing. Make sure you guys... Oh, I can do this. I can do this now. I got a monitor here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right there.
That's it right there.
Right there. There's the subscribe button. There, I'll go over a little bit more. There's an arrow right there. You click that. The get bits thing, you can do that. I don't, whatever you, there's the tomatoes. That's what I wanted to see. Make sure if you guys want to see us back more often. Actually, let me bring up the calendar real quick. The plan is...
Thanks, McGrinder, for the subscription.
There we go. Thank you. And we'll have all that fancy Twitch stuff going on. Our plan is to return March 9th. Plan is to come back on Friday nights. Once a month for sure. Maybe every other week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, more or less. But we still want to do some fun things. Maybe our arcade tour that we teased about last year. 5 days, 5 arcades.
That would be very cool.
So
Thank you
that's
for
that's what hitting the subscribe
subscription.
button does right there.
Thank you for the subscription, Cataclysm Cam, better known as Cameron.
Yes. Who's the guy on the left? This is Nick Houselander.
What's going on?
I reel a bruisey.
This is what, my third or fourth show?
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
That's okay. I don't think they've seen you on the Twitch. I think it's a
Probably
new
not.
user, or he's not a new user. I don't think
I was only on
I don't
one.
think he's watched our old show. I think this is Virgin Settle It
Oh,
on the
that's cool.
Screen
That's great.
type of thing. So
Maybe it's a first time, long time scenario.
Oh,
yeah,
it could be.
one of those things. Or perhaps just watched when you were not.
It's totally
It is
possible.
possible.
If you didn't catch the
Thank
second
you.
half.
Thank you for the subscriptions, Dad.
Yes, thank you very much,
You can
everyone.
subscribe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we plan to come once a month to you in this official capacity, talking about Twin Galaxies and other stuff as well. But of course, Glenn will stream. I will stream occasionally. I think I'm going to start doing a Lost in Adjudication more. I think that was a lot of fun. And we have our community. And you guys will be able to join us in the chat too. If you guys have a subject you want to come on the show, you can invite yourself on the show. How about that?
Oh,
Instead
I
of
like
us.
Maybe
No.
some live education.
Yeah, we'll do some live adjudications.
Live adjudication.
That's the greatest idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is such a good idea.
Maybe some tournaments. Maybe the Atari Flashback tournament can happen. We'll see. Hopefully. Maybe. I mean, right now it's canceled. It's guaranteed it's canceled.
Without a doubt.
But things
Dead.
might change.
Dead, murdered. It is
Yeah.
dead.
Just like world records can change overnight.
Yeah.
Yes. So Nick, obviously me and Glenn have been on the Settle It on the Screen Twitch channel, voicing our opinions. Isn't it exciting about how Billy Mitchell is on all these TV shows? You get to see him all over again.
Oh yeah. I mean, isn't this what we had all had hoped for from the get-go? Is that we get to relive 2008 and 2011 all over again? Thank God.
Yeah. So what we're talking about, if for some reason you are out of the competitive nature world, or Facebook, or even YouTube for that matter, if you're into any type of gaming, you probably know about this. But if you're listening to our podcast right now in your car, Billy's Mitchell's scores are being disputed. Yours truly
Specifically.
has uploaded a prime piece of evidence I didn't realize would become so crucial when somebody said, hey, anybody have recordings of this? This is like August of last year. I'm like, yeah, here you go. Put in dispute. I don't know if there's anything there. Oh, God.
It never even occurred to me.
Yep.
Especially the way that they analyzed it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really, that once it was explained to me, it was like, that makes total sense. It just never occurred to me that because I just didn't care,
Yeah.
like how the inner workings of it worked. But once it was explained to me, it was like, oh yeah, duh, that's a no-brainer.
Yep.
That's the best way to.
And
look
I know
for
a lot
it.
of people in, for example, the Donkey Kong community, they kind of police themselves. Because
Yeah.
there was a period from 2012 to 2014 where Twin Galaxies was gone, but the Donkey Kong high score chasing kept
Took
going
over,
on.
yeah.
And Donkey Kong Forum basically took over. So Donkey Kong Forum has already removed Billy's 3 scores, the 10.062, 10.05. Don't quote me, I don't know the other ones. Like I care, it's 12th place or less.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean-
so in terms of, do I feel that they need to be removed? No. But I can understand why people are digging and digging and digging and digging. Not because, yes, everybody wants the Twin Galaxies leaderboard to be as credible, thanks to the new dispute system,
Yeah.
thanks to the new transparency of Twin Galaxies, getting rid of the good old boys, whoever they are, and I guess trying to weeding it out. It's moving closer to a more credible thing. And there's a whole bunch of YouTube channels and outlets saying, oh, Twin Galaxies, this makes Twin Galaxies look worse. And like, it really
it
doesn't.
doesn't,
Because why
actually,
didn't
but
they
I
take
mean-
the score out 3 years ago? Why didn't they take the score out in 2012? Why it doesn't matter if it's now or tomorrow, next week, or whatever. It's a what do you call it? It's a bruise or a scar, regardless.
Yeah.
If it is removed or if it's not removed. If Billy can, well, I don't want to say there's no decision yet, and of course Glenn's not making a decision with his new job. But
No, stay far away from those disputes, Brad.
regardless if the score stays or not, it's just curious of what else happens because Billy Mitchell had such a creation on Twin Galaxies
Oh,
back
yeah.
from owning the arcade at one time with Walter to the King of Kong, the Chasing Ghost, the Perfect Pac-Man. It puts a lot of different things in perspective.
Well, and it's the thing that we've been talking about literally since we started here, and since we first interviewed Walter, and Walter talked about this. I don't know if he talked about this on camera with us. I'm not giving away anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going against Walter or anything. But he talked about that in light of the movie King of Kong, which wasn't that old when we first started doing this.
No, it wasn't.
He even himself said, I still don't know if any of this is a good thing. Because this really doesn't make Twin Galaxies look good at all from the beginning. And it's almost one of those things where he was kind of happy, like finally a wider audience saw it, but it wasn't necessarily ever in a good light.
Yeah, it was at a good cost. Yeah.
It was at a cost, and we're still dealing with it 10 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, when people say this makes Twin Galaxies look worse, I don't see how it can look worse in that regard.
Yeah. They're doing something about it, and that's the important part.
So,
regardless if it's a good score or not, there is a way to challenge old scores, and we've talked about this before.
No,
in the
without
past,
a doubt. And I mean, really, you want to make it as simplistic as possible. Once they took Todd Rogers' scores out, it's like, they made a clean spot. And when you see one clean spot, you tend to want to clean everything after that because you want to make everything look pretty. So,
or if there's just a stain and you scrub and you scrub and you scrub and it's still there, well, at least you tried.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all the same analogies, but that's what's happening here. And that's just people thinking, well, basically having Todd Rogers' scores removed, it pretty much empowers people to be like, okay, this is possible now. Now let's really try to dig in and see every single score
And I
possible.
think part of the growth spurt was, since some of his scores have been removed, there's people like me who typically won't submit unless they're getting first place.
Yeah,
or they're getting
exactly.
First. So I'll talk to my good friend Al Bourbon started submitting on Atlantis for Intellivision.
Because now the scores are possible.
And then I went to go try to beat my score again because there was a score that was like, hey, now, so it's actually creating some competition, some positive stuff. There's still a crowd that still believes that they're good and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. But when we're talking about the Billy Mitchell thing, since you guys may be listening to us in podcast form, you guys are our most important people. Twitch people are important, but the podcast people, you guys got the numbers. You guys kick ass, by the way. Because you've been downloading our episodes the past month and a half and actually listening to them more since we've been gone.
Wow, for
so
real?
it's kind of awesome.
That's amazing. You guys are awesome.
If you don't know about any of this or read anything, basically there's tapes, there's video footage that basically is saying that Billy, the accusations and the evidence is pointing towards that Billy used MAME, recorded his tapes as direct capture, and that's the main argument that these scores are not legit. There's other things about how the random generator points on crushing barrels gets an extra. The blue barrels generate more. I'm not an expert on Donkey Kong. I ain't gonna go into that. But there's more evidence that supports that theory. But the biggest evidence to me that came out, that as a video guy, not so much the drawing of MAME and all that stuff, is Apollo Legend, guy who kind of does a lot of videos for speedrunning. He also did the Todd Rogers video. And I don't know if this is currently in the Twin Galaxies dispute, but what really turned my light bulb on is Billy's 1.05 score. There was audio with that tape. And he analyzed the audio through Odyssey and looking at sound waves, and the volume changes all over, man. The volume,
kidding.
There's gaps in the audio. So as somebody who learned how to edit, not on computers, I learned to edit on VHS tapes.
Yep.
Nick did too. We went through the same
I did too.
because that stuff we That's what we tried to get into video production. That's what we had to use in the late 90s. Yeah, it looks like, I got a feeling it's spliced, that tape, So not the 1.62, but that's just my personal opinion is if that's his tape. There's also claims that he says those aren't his tapes, that somebody else edited them and re-uploaded them.
Oh.
I ain't gonna go into that, but that 10.5 video that's out there on the web floating around, with that audio, that Apollo Legend, I definitely think, that's a Miami splice. So.
That's good. I like
Yes. Hey, if you guys got some great
Oh my God.
memes, please send them our way.
Where can I send them?
As much as we said we really don't like Facebook, probably the best way to send it is to the Settle It on the Screen Facebook page.
All right, you're gonna get the good one.
that. We love Facebook here instead on the screen.
It's a
Everyone knows that.
communication, not so much a video streaming type of thing. So,
That's
Yeah.
great. That picture's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, I got a good one.
oh.
I'm
That's
sending
right.
it to you.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on that one. So while we work on that one, see, this is where it was great when we had what was it called?
Mike Janae?
Yeah, Mike Janae. Yeah, because you could be in the control room, or I could be in the control
I was
room.
going to say, yeah, I'm doing nothing. Normally I would be
Yeah.
running.
We only
the
have
show.
we have one computer. Well, I know we have two, but we don't have like all the other ones and stuff like that.
That was I just sent you one on.
XSplit on occasion needs a break.
Computers need a break.
Computers need a break. Gave Mike a chance to get the photo that Glenn sent. him.
Not really.
Our guest, Mr. Glenn Uptick.
No, it's not letting me save it to my computer. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I can't
Well, there's a
save
big
it.
apple on your computer. That could be a part of it.
I could do this, right, Nick? Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That way, screenshot always works. We'll get it up shortly. So,
Yes, it's pretty
we're,
damning evidence.
we're gonna do something crazy. That's not gonna work. We're gonna go to a picture of me at the old set.
Oh, okay.
World records!
How come last time you hit world records, it didn't do the world record song?
I don't know.
But this time you hit it and it did.
I don't know. We still got those old segments, and sometimes they just don't want to load. They typically crash like all the time.
What are you looking for?
I spent like a lot of time on this one. Did I not bring it? Oh, there it is. There it is. See it, Nick? You see it? You see it?
I see something.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I'll answer a question in chat earlier. The day that we get 50 subscribers, which is a Twitch requirement, I will play through the first 3 Sonic games.
Oh, you heard that, folks?
That's the answer to Zed's question earlier. Or
Mhm.
Cavs. What would it take for me to play Sonic games at a subscriber count?
That sounds... Sonic 3.
Share,
sure
tell
you
your
wanna do
friends.
that?
Sonic 3 is okay. No, Sonic 3
It's
kind
so
of sucks.
hard. It's so hard. It's
It's
unforgiving.
boring.
It's not
True.
fun.
A lot of people argue with me, but it's
We're up to 12 subscribers right now, so if you can get it up to 50, which is a Twitch
yeah.
requirement.
Create a new account, get another Amazon Prime, whatever you need to do to get him to do this. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Lie, cheat, and steal.
You think we can do this live? Let's just do it.
Yeah, I mean, you just
we're
have to...
just gonna do it this way.
Yeah.
Whatever. Here. There you go. There you go.
There's no getting around it. It's gonna make me jump him. Holy Shazbot!
Yes.
All right.
Excited gamers.
that was
Daniel
I was
Desjardins.
going to say, was that Dan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And honey mustard.
That's right.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
He really was excited.
He was very, very, very excited.
That's what an excited gamer sounds and looks like.
Yep. Playing that damn Donkey Kong. You're good.
I know. Well, hey, it's
Thank
back.
you for the subscription, Haley. and the follow.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's great. Thanks,
and if
Haley.
if you guys want an alternate way, let's see if I can do this. We'll see if I can do this one. If you don't use Twitch, if you are listening to us as a podcast
Yeah.
on your radio on your way to work, or your drive to Lansing every day, that somebody does on a frequent basis and lives in the video game podcast.
Yeah.
And you want to support our show a different way, if you're already supporting us this way, we have not hit we haven't turned it on yet. So you're getting a free episode today. You're getting a free episode. But if you do want to help us out in a different way, for example, you don't want to spend $5, but you want to spend $1 to help us out, you can go to our Patreon page. Look at that. Look at that.
Whoa.
Patreon.com/settle on the screen with 2 E's.
Yes.
I fixed it.
Yes, Glenn did fix it. So that is another way to help us out if you don't want to hit that magical subscribe button there. There is some perks. There is the if depending on your donation amount. What do we got here? Well, depending on your donation amount, you could get a car.
Oh.
So, we'll just leave it there. What else could you get a Twin Galaxies vacuum cleaner if it doesn't crash. God dang it. Or you could get the Settle on the Screen. Oh, that's a PST file. That's gonna crash.
That's gonna kill.
Or you can get this.
Nice.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff you can get. So
Yeah.
check out patreon.com/settle on the screen. Put that over here. We just put as much stuff as we possibly.
Yeah, why not? Just load it up.
Yeah, there we go.
People love.
People love text. Facebook, you know what? Facebook really loves text on video.
Oh yeah, if you guys
Oh,
really
God.
want to make Facebook happy
Yeah.
and get as many hits as possible, have as many words on the screen as
Yeah.
possible on your video.
Let's put Billy. I miss Billy. Let's put him right here. He's looking right at me. Hey, buddy. So,
The Facebook, the notes, the occasional notes we would get about what we had to do to make Facebook work properly, it was like anti-logic every single
I
time.
know.
It was like, what? What are you talking about?
Yes.
That doesn't even make sense.
Marco, we will do the soundtrack in FLAC format. I do have the capabilities
yeah,
for FLAC.
definitely.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
will do that. Yep. So we'll suck those records right up. So thank you very much. So definitely check out the Patreon page. We'll get that thing eventually off the screen.
Yeah. It's one of these.
It's one of these buttons.
There
yeah,
you
and
go.
now I'm gonna not be able to find anything.
Well, no, there's like 19 things
Yeah.
in there now.
So, but there's always stuff going on. Yep. So we've got a couple events to talk about. Freshly verified world record.
Really?
Came across our non-existent.
Yeah, we don't have a
Desk.
desk
Maybe
anymore.
it's on the Intellivision. You know,
Oh, what is it, Mike?
I don't know. Maybe it's on this camera. Is it on the Intellivision?
Oh,
No.
I don't see anything. I see a PlayStation 2 controller.
Okay.
That was the only thing that would maybe make me want to play in television, but...
We have
Thank
done
you
that
for-
before.
Thank you for the follow, Michelle show.
Yes, thank you. Yes, we are working on emotes. It's part of our plan. Nick's like, what the hell
No
is an
clue.
emote? All right.
I don't need to know.
It's a perfect job for you.
Is it? Is it a perfect job for Nick?
Sure, that's fine, whatever.
All right.
A job is a perfect job for me right now.
Here is something that's also been kind of a hot speed run lately. Was it Darian? Is Darian the famous Super Mario world record holder? Darbian, yes. He had the former world record on this world record, but this was verified yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
But it just came across our desk. A speed run. Who would have thought a speed run?
I was thinking golf for whatever reason in my head. I don't know why.
Yep, Wii Sports Resort, golfing 18 holes, a new world record. Completion, 12 minutes and 8 seconds.
That is a weird speed run.
Yeah, it is.
Golf, because like...
It's like you don't go by score. Like to me, it's still more impressive. Like I of course did some digging when I saw his score. It's quite impressive. Some of his chips and his putts.
He's
Obviously,
still
it's the same
13
thing
unders.
over and over and over
Is
again.
13 under good?
13 over is actually really not that good.
No, it's 13 under.
13 under.
Oh,
but
it's not,
compared
okay.
to, there's no, Twin Galaxies doesn't even have a Wii Sports Resort 18-hole setting. They have a 9-hole
Oh.
setting.
Oh, okay.
But looking on YouTube and other video game tracking sites, I've seen videos of 21 and supposedly there's a negative 27.
Wow.
But
Damn.
I didn't study that
For
video.
9?
For no 18
Oh,
holes.
okay.
For 18 holes. So,
Wow, that's incredible.
yeah. So, nice job there.
That's great.
We'll see. I bet that one will go back and forth. There's obviously room for improvement if you
Well,
get
yeah.
27 frames.
Well,
but
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
obviously, there's always something going around.
Nice
Thank you
going.
for the follow, the evener.
Oh,
Yes, thank you guys. Yep. Oh, got mine verified in 5 days. Sweet. Oh, look at all the emotes. So, the other thing we just wanted to bring up is, we always used to talk about events, especially in the old podcasts. Back to the Donkey Kong thing all over again. Coming up in March. See if this works, Nick. Think it's going to work?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, look at those beautiful graphics I didn't make.
Wow, nice chicken.
Yeah.
Good job, Mike.
I bet we'll have some type of, I don't know, controversy demonstration at the Kong Off. March 16th through 18th. Could be the last Kong Off. We'll see. I don't know who's coming, but I know a lot of people in the Donkey Kong community. I forgot I wanted to talk about this earlier, Glenn, and this goes back to Twin Galaxies and its credibility. Robbie Lakeman, obviously, this score dispute has taken limelight away from Robbie Lakeman's brand new world record
Yeah.
of beating his own score. I mean, it's like, who knows about it? Twin Galaxies wrote an article about him streaming on Twitch and him getting the score. But to this date, and maybe you guys in the chat can tell me about it, he has not submitted the score to Twin Galaxies.
He still
What is
hasn't
that
done it.
about? What is that about?
Wow, he still hasn't done it?
No.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago.
No. That's another score, Nick. That score got verified.
Oh, he did.
Just
do
as
that.
the dispute came out,
Oh,
Robbie Lakeman got an even higher score.
He beat-
1.24, I think.
Shoot.
The
Oh
chat
my
will
gosh.
correct me shortly. So
I know West doesn't plan on submitting the TG if he breaks the world record again. So
yeah.
wow, that's wild.
And that's why it makes it real funny that, Billy has done things and talked about, gone on these select shows that won't ask him the hard questions, but he has a group of supporters talking on his behalf on social media.
That's usually how it
That's
works.
usually, that's kind of how it goes. I forgot where I was going. I quit. Stupid Donkey Kong.
With Robbie and West not submitting the TG, but
Oh,
Billy's
he-
still fighting for it.
Yeah. The only people you should really appease, who cares if Twin Galaxies takes your scores down? I think it's more important to Billy or any Donkey Kong player that their scores are respected or proven by the Donkey Kong community.
Yeah.
You know?
I see what you mean.
same thing with the Mega Man community.
Yeah. So that's kind of depending on the community, like the NHL '94 community, which we'll talk about shortly, of course, but because that's a head-to-head type of game.
Well,
That's an e-sport game. That's like the first e-sport game.
I was gonna say it would be like the NHL not dignifying someone with the most goals of all time. Let's see, the NHL just said we don't believe in Wayne Gretzky's goals. We're taking 80 of them away, so he's not number one anymore. But Guinness over here still says he's the world record holder for most goals.
Yeah.
And Wayne just being like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And be like, wait a second, why is it important that you're cool with Guinness, but you don't care about NHL? Like, that makes no sense.
Exactly.
Given this is obviously a fake hypothetical I'm
Yeah.
bringing up, but well, all hypotheticals are fake because that's
Well,
the brand
NHL
of it.
is going to do that because now the NHL is putting a dispute system in,
Oh.
and technically the Maple Leafs made it to the 93-94 playoffs and lost to Montreal in
Oh,
the
did
finals.
they?
They're changing.
Oh.
They're changing the whole. They're disputing
Oh.
Wayne Gretzky's penalty.
The recanning?
He should have got a penalty for hitting Doug Gilmour in the face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you NHL 90
wow,
fans.
that's great.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's what a good addition to the
So,
sport.
if you're in Banning, California, I bet something drama related is going to happen, so you might
I
as
have
well
no
show
doubt.
up. More importantly, you can play pinball with the King of Pins and King of Pawns, Mark Cohen. He just said in the chat he's going to be there.
Oh, great.
So you have a great time there. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, it'll be. We'll see. There's supposed to be other video games there too, but I can't. They won't let me buy a ticket because of my arson record.
Oh,
So
I don't blame him.
I wouldn't blame
No,
him.
don't let Mr. Soroka in the door.
Yeah.
He's
So
a pyro.
enough of this Donkey Kong. Let's burn them all. Hopefully this is the last time we'll ever have to talk about it. Yeah.
Yes,
The first annual Score Wars Galaga World Championship. Andrew Barra from Australia is flying in to compete. Phil Day, former Galaga World Record holders, flying in.
Is that the one happening in New Mexico?
Yeah, the one that's happening in New Mexico.
Sweet.
Andrew Laidlaw from Seattle area is going to come and compete for a grand prize of $10,000.
Wow.
And you have till the end of February if you want to qualify, and they will pay for your travel expenses if you make the top 7.
That's pretty good.
You have to play on a real arcade machine. It can be a class of 90
Oh, I
of
was
81
gonna say,
machine.
okay.
It doesn't need to be on. You got to play 5 ship only, but you can play on any difficulty. So if you're in an arcade where you can't change the settings, and
Yeah.
they want to see how far you can play on 5-man.
Oh, that's great.
So you can still submit. The grand prize is 10 grand. If you want to go watch, there's going to be a Twitch stream, not here on this channel. We'll keep you up to date on that information as it come forward. But you can go there in person, meet our good buddy Phil, Andrew, both Andrews. There's an amateur competition. If you're not in the top 10 competing,
That's
there's
fun.
a $1,500. So I'm thinking
Hey,
maybe
Mike.
I should go, and that will pay for my airfare if I
Yeah.
win. So really cool. So if you're in the New Mexico area or you want to see the Galaga World Champions, or stay tuned here. We'll let you know of the stream, and obviously go to the website scorewars.com.
No, it's great, Mike.
and follow the stream there. It's
Very
really
cool.
exciting. Another retro competition that isn't that Kong off. You know what I think it is? I think Robbie Lakeman will submit the Twin Galaxies if Billy Mitchell scores are removed. I bet that's what's going to
you
happen.
think so?
That's my assumption.
Oh, okay.
I've not talked to Robbie. I don't know. That's
Wow.
kind of my
Okay.
crazy
Hey, what are you gonna do?
thought. And if you want to meet the new current, what's your title, Glenn, at Twin Galaxies? dude.
Consultant.
Pending consultant.
Scoreboard consultant.
If you want to meet Twin Galaxies consultant in Glendo and former host of the Settle It on the Screen show, yes, I'm still former host,
Yes.
the Twin Galaxies podcast,
Yeah.
you can go to Wisconsin this weekend to the Edge VR arcade right next to the airport. Literally, it backs up to the runway. So if
That's
you can
pretty
get a
amazing.
$99 flight,
Jump out of the plane, you'll be right there.
you'll be right there. There's a hotel right next door. I'm literally walking from the air. Well,
That
they
is-
probably won't let me, but
They might.
NHL 94 tournament, another one. King of 94 Wisconsin. Me and Glenn will be competing.
You think you got a shot at this one finally?
Yeah, I
Mike?
don't have any work to do at this one, so there's actual chance. I played it last night. I played Vancouver and New Jersey. Random
Nice.
teams. I've never done that before,
Oh.
ever.
Is Angry Jay gonna be there?
Angry Jay will be there, so
Oh,
I'll
he
probably
will
lose
be?
to him.
Oh,
But
damn.
the best part is they've
What about
already
Raph? Is King Raph gonna be there?
they've already chosen divisions for Genesis.
Oh, nice.
There's a really good chance I can get past my division.
Nice. Mike,
So I might be in the
hey. Hey, you
final
made it to
four.
the second round in Vegas.
Yeah, so if you want to meet us, and plus the Edge VR arcade looks pretty cool. I got a bunch of VR stuff, so I'll probably vomit. And if you want to watch
Oh,
that,
yeah.
bring your phone cameras, upload them. We'll play them back on the show of me throwing up. So,
Yeah,
so we're
that
gonna have
was-
a good time, right, Glenn? That's why we're not doing
Oh,
the show
yeah.
on Friday. That's why we're doing the show on a Wednesday, and it was all impromptu. It's like we got to do a show before the Kong off. We're going to NHL 94. We're not doing a show in the hotel room.
No, God, no.
We're gonna have fun this
Actually
time.
have fun.
I'm gonna drink lots of beer
Yes.
in my home state.
Of Wisconsin.
Beer City,
Still a
Wisconsin.
big drive for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 4 hours.
Damn, that is.
Ooh, look
that
at
is-
4
that teaching
hours.
media. Wow.
I just want to, since you have me on camera, I
Sweet.
see that there's some Twitch and for Mo charity members there. I am going to be offering up this Sega CD combo
Oh
here
wow, that's.
I wish
as
I
a
had that.
donation incentive for July's charity event. This is the Sega that I played Sonic on, and I smashed with a hatchet probably 3 hours later.
Yeah, there's
So-
a montage video of it somewhere on the
If you
internet.
would like, yeah, if you would like this Sega CD combo, I still have it. So donation incentives would be appreciated come July.
That's great.
And if you would like to see me go back and play Sonic, you just have to hit 50 subs on Twitch, and I will play through the first 3, sadly.
Yes.
I will autograph it for you, Marco, if you donate enough to the charity event. Don't worry, that thing will be autographed.
Somehow.
Some way.
Somehow. Somehow. Probably on the metal that's being exposed. So don't lose that piece.
No, it does not play NES games. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have destroyed it. So.
Yeah.
We also did get some questions. What is this kick-ass? It was way earlier in the chat. I hope you're still watching. I saw the question a long time ago. I'll bring it out. I can move in this studio.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can. Oh yeah. Still wireless mics. This was on our old set,
It was, yeah.
but maybe now you can see it clearer. I don't know. This poster right here.
Made by Ryan Potteracki.
Yeah. Every year we have a video game championship, and it was the 13th year.
It was the
so
13th
every
year.
year, mostly every year, after what, like year 5, approximately.
I don't know what your next gonna say.
Well, how many times did he make a poster?
Well, he always made a poster. He just, they were all like, we were in high school and it was the 90s. He would use
he would draw
poster
it,
board
yeah.
and he would draw it. He started doing them in 98 or 99.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started using Photoshop in the mid-2000s. I would say 2006, 2007. And then he would make them. But there's probably dozens of posters. Because he
Yeah.
would make team posters and
Yeah, that's what this one is.
campaign
I
posters.
think.
No, that one's just
No, it's just singles, yeah. A 24-hour nightmare. You guys can't read that there, but
of terror.
of terror.
I still think it would have been funnier if it would have just said a 24-hour nightmare.
Yeah. Because it is a 24-hour.
Because it is. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to play video game. And basically, our video game championship, we've talked about it before. You play 50 games in 24 hours and compete against each other, no holds bar. And that's where some of these posters
Yeah,
are
a lot
from.
of these posters came from. Obviously not that. But
Yeah. But we could put that up on eBay too, just like some of the other stuff I put up on eBay.
absolutely.
Which I can't believe some posters have gone for so much money.
Yeah.
So check out Mr. Beer's eBay page.
People love old scores.
Yeah, old or non-existent
I
scores.
was going to say
technically
old
now.
non-existent scores.
Yeah. So. Hey, Glenn, we went through the docket quite well.
We did, buddy.
Yep. And I'm trying to get your I'm trying to get your one meme up, and then we can probably say goodnight to everybody. So. Oh, there's another one. I got two to show.
It's not my meme.
I know.
Just want to make that
I'm working
clear.
hard here. This software will work. Yeah, I have not made. There's another one that's on the webs that I love. Oh, God. Oh, let's see if it works, Nick. Think it's gonna work?
It's working. In theory.
Where's the other one? Oh, it didn't work. Oh, there it is. It might work enough. Watch this one. Yes, it works better when you do that. Amazing. All right, let's show it to the other memes. We got a couple memes, not memes.
Yeah,
God
not
damn.
meme. Not taming the
meme.
meme.
Taming the
Taming the
memes. These you've probably seen these on the web, folks. So let's see. This one's my favorite, and then Glenn will show you his favorite.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one. That picture was then. That's a real picture. I mean,
Yeah, it's a real cabinet.
yeah,
too.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's just where can you get one
That's
of
the
those?
logo.
And then
Billy's not hiding anything.
Here's the one that Glenn sent us.
The team of engineers. They're going to crack the case and prove Billy's innocent.
I love it. The fact they're also using a Mac.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you in that situation?
The fake drama, folks. The fake drama.
Well, it makes sense that you would include a VHS player in there.
Yeah, well, that's
course,
that's
I
how
mean.
you're dubbing it. And look,
Duh.
they got like an Aquarius in there.
Why use
yes,
something
folks,
other
yes,
than
folks,
VHS?
This is a toxic environment. The toxicity level is.
Yeah, it's almost
Gone
at
up
midnight. Yeah, I heard about 11:55, so
Yep.
11:59 maybe.
So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, watch our streams. Of course, we'll talk about other stuff. We'll bring you some of the more latest video game world records, especially you podcast listeners who get most of your news from us, which is, you're awesome. I can't
God, if
believe
you
it.
get news from us, that is. Please don't talk to other humans
Yeah.
and use us as the reason you think you're right.
But like I said, we're here to entertain and inform you more
Exactly.
than well. Will there be a stream after the show? There's a chance. We'll see. I don't know how we'll.
I'll probably play some DK Jr.
We'll open up the community Discord at some point, but we'll have more to come. So for that, we don't have outro music.
We don't.
So good night, everybody.
Have a good one. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll show
Join
Glenn's
us
face.
on Discord. I'll be there after the
Congratulations,
show.
Mr.
Put it in the
Uptake.
chat.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is
I
Twitch.
did.
It's a hard end.